here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have this next match. Johnny Impact versus Mike Kanellis in a ladder match for the USA title. But Johnny would.
I'm not sure as to what this is. Do you have an idea?
I have no idea. Johnny Impact, I don't know what he's doing or what he's saying because we're in Washington, D.C., not in Hollywood or anything like that.
Perhaps he lived there or something. Who knows?
I have no idea, but you know what? Hey, if it works for him, let him keep trying.
I mean, what we do know about Johnny Impact is that he got this matchup because Triple H was impressed with his showing, with his outing in that triple threat match on C.J.M.
And some people got angry at that because obviously he hasn't had a singles match, just a triple threat match. And he lost that triple threat match to, well, he didn't take the pin, but he definitely did not come out victor. And now he's getting a title shot?
He wasn't involved in the decision, but Triple H, I mean, I'm very impressed. I mean, you never could understand people. Many people have wanted Johnny Impact to be of importance, to have a moment. And now he's getting his moment, and others are, you know, not happy about it. You can't please everyone, but Johnny Impact is looking to become USA Champion tonight.
He is looking to become USA Champion tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is correct. And I mean, you never know what might happen here at C.J.M Pure Wrestling. Maybe he just came to the C.J.M brand, but you never know if he can already defeat Mike Kanellis here tonight.
The opportunist Mike Kanellis usually would have his wife out here at ringside, Rhea Kanellis, but that's not going to be the situation for tonight because it is a ladder match.
I mean, he definitely doesn't want to put his wife at risk by having her come to Washington, D.C. for a ladder match. He'd rather have him or have her, you know, at home with their kid.
But could this be a bad call for Mike, as Maria's usually got into his matches?
I mean, I don't think so. Mike already has proved himself to a lot of times. I mean, I don't think he needs her right now for this match. He already puts a ladder in the ring, but Johnny Impact, already doing a death drop on the outside.
Remember, we talk about it time and time again, that environmental damage, a move done on the outside is 10 times worse.
Oh, God, and you just said it, and there's a spine buster from Kanellis to Impact.
10 times worse than something done inside the ring, and Johnny Impact. A big start to this ladder match between Mike Kanellis and Johnny Impact, going right into that LED ring post.
And now big right hands, big left hands, and a knee right to the gut there.
What does Mike Kanellis have planned right here?
Oh no. Oh! I thought he was going to drop him down with the driver right down to the canvas, or right down to the floor, but I guess not.
And now Johnny Impact is the one who gets sent into the LED ring post by Mike Kanellis. And these two brawling on the outside. This is not going to be contained inside the ring right now, as Mike Kanellis, knows that, you know, the USA Championship is up there. He knows Johnny Impact is more of the agile competitor. He can use that speed and agility to get that title, and I think that's what he's about to do right now.
I mean, obviously...
What is Johnny Impact doing?
What the... Oh my, Johnny Impact!
Oh my goodness!
He got it right there. I thought he wasn't going to get that maneuver. I don't know what he was setting up for there, ladies and gentlemen.
Johnny Impact leaning the ladder on the ropes, running up it and diving off. That's that athleticism I was talking about. Something that plays in the favor of Johnny Impact for this match.
Well, Mike Kanellis is not a fan of that. He's going to stop him as many times as he can to try to take him down. Oh my, look out. Drops him.
Johnny Impact has Mike Kanellis where he wants him right now, but no, Mike Kanellis. Big right hand.
Big right forearm. Almost went for the super kick that's put many of men away in the past, Mike Kanellis. And a big kick to the gut. Hold on. Johnny Impact suplex.
Oh, a little delayed suplex.
Oh, brain buster.
He got him there. That could put him down for good, but Impact wants to make sure he stays down.
Putting the added damage down to Mike Kanellis, so that way he stays down. He isn't trying to climb the ladder and retrieve his title. He wants to retrieve the title. Can Johnny Impact be the next USA Champion right here, right now? He has his hands on the title.
And Mike Kanellis comes up on the other side.
Look, Mike Kanellis with all the strikes, but Impact obviously reversing.
Both trading blows here on top of the ladder.
Who will be the first to fall? Uh-oh, Mike Kanellis.
Massive chops by Johnny Impact, and he tosses him off.
Goes Kanellis.
Can Johnny Impact do it? The hands on the title.
Hands on the title. Will he retrieve it down right here tonight?
Johnny Impact is inches away from becoming USA Champion.
Oh no, down goes Johnny Impact.
Impact has crashed and burned, being taken off the ladder just as he was fingertips away from getting that USA Championship. Rhea Kanellis came from out of nowhere.
Oh God, oh no, look at this. Down he goes, oh God. Right down, lift him up and powered him down. Mike Kanellis obviously doing extra damage. No, oh, the lower back of Impact. He's squirming in agony right now.
Mike Kanellis, what does he have planned for Johnny Impact?
Oh, goodness. Down goes Johnny Impact on the ladder. You gotta be kidding me.
Johnny Impact has been taken down, and Mike Kanellis not like this. Johnny Impact trying to get up to his fate, but it's just too late.
Mike Kanellis retains because of Maria's unexpected. I don't even know what to say.
Look at this right here. That cutter onto the ladder to Johnny Impact.
And obviously, taking down the title right there is Mike Kanellis.
Johnny Impact left helpless after Rhea Kanellis' involvement in this match.
Her run-in costed him his dream here tonight.
It is time for the first of 3 World Championship matches here tonight at Truly to the Truth, starting off with Pure Wrestling.
Well, all I can say is Cedric Alexander has earned this spot. He impressed the general manager, Kurt Angle, at Pure Wrestling. I mean, yes, he beat Braun, but by disqualification due to Drew McIntyre's interference. But, on the other hand, he went toe-to-toe with Tetsuya Naito, and he almost beat him.
Not to mention, in the past, that brutal war with Velveteen Dream.
That's what I was going to mention, that brutal war with Velveteen Dream. We haven't seen Velveteen since that day, and Cedric has been on a roll as of late here tonight, and even in Pure Wrestling, will he be able to defeat Pac for the Pure Wrestling title tonight? What a showing that would be, honestly.
I mean, Cedric has, I'm not too sure, but I think it's been quite some time since he's competed at a pay-per-view for a championship.
I mean, this is his first ever world title shot.
On pay-per-view in tribute to the troops here against a champion like Pac, it ain't gonna be no cakewalk for Cedric Alexander, I'll tell you that.
Not at all. Pac is on his way to becoming the longest reigning Pure Wrestling champion. He's a few pay-per-views short of doing that. I can check right now, but meanwhile, I can just say that any opponent that you put in front of him, he's been defeating them all.
Talk about guys like AJ Styles cashing in, defeating both Nakamura and Daniel Bryan.
Well, I mean, this is an important pay-per-view for Pac because if he wins tonight, he will tie Baron Corbin as longest reigning Pure Wrestling champion at 7 pay-per-views if he wins tonight.
Oh my God, that's incredible. I mean, people have tried, people have attempted to break and shatter that record, but I mean, Corbin, I believe, right, he's had that since season 1, that record, his name in the history books.
since season 1, since the very beginning. You're correct. And now it's going to be crazy that it's probably going to be a race tonight. I'm not saying 100% because he still has a match tonight against Cedric. But think about it. It's a possibility. And there's Cedric. He has so much pride in his match. I mean,
Velveteen Dream tried to, you know, mess with Cedric and his family. Pac trying to do the same. It didn't work out for Velveteen Dream.
It didn't work out for Velveteen at all. I mean, Velveteen really got his butt handed to him. And I don't know, maybe if Cedric is under that much frustration, under that much fire, he can do the same to Pac here tonight.
I mean, Cedric Alexander has competed on big stages before. He became APW US champion back at WrestleMania 1. And now fast forward now to his first World Championship matchup. Can Cedric Alexander do it?
I think that's the only title he's won ever in Universe Mode, to be honest with you.
It is. And now this is a big moment for Cedric. There's, I mean, a lot of pressure riding on this. His family watching. Oh, his first world title match.
Especially in a pay-per-view. I mean, it might not be the main event, but it's still a world title shot at a big pay-per-view.
And that could have been mistake number 1, taunting Pac, thinking he was a coward and going outside the ring, and Pac just showing him up there.
Those lines to the outside, and Pac now, hold on, going for the arm, but Cedric with the right forearm, with the counter clothesline, kip up there.
The official at the count of 3. And these two men are not keeping it in the ring for now.
I mean, people were scared when Cedric had a match against Braun for the King of the Ring tournament.
Oh!
What a smart move. But, I mean, even though it wasn't his plan, even though he didn't plan on it, he still moved up in the tournament no matter what.
Cedric Alexander was somehow able to do it. And not to mention, of course, it was a controversial win for Cedric Alexander that night, but he still went toe-to-toe with Braun Strowman. He tried giving it his all.
He did try indeed. Well, after that, obviously that moment, he changed his life here tonight. Now he has what he's been looking for, and he can do it here tonight. Pac has defeated, well, basically everybody in the brand, except for a selected few, and Cedric might be in the group where he might have, you know, he has unfinished business with, if you sure remember.
And actually, we're talking about King of the Ring. I mean, it was back in APW's King of the Ring tournament where Pac fought Cedric Alexander.
Wait, hold on now. Oh no. Pac saw it coming and countered.
That could have been a mistake by Cedric.
That first King of the Ring pay-per-view where, well, I believe, wasn't Cedric eliminated Pac?
Actually, it was Pac who eliminated Cedric Alexander in the tournament, and the first round. And on top of that, it was also ruled by Triple H that the loser would have to leave APW.
Did you see those double knees to the face? I think Cedric might be able to go for his signature maneuver after hitting that big-time maneuver.
I mean, that night changed Cedric's life, and now, right now, he's looking for something on Pac. And what? Oh. I mean,
trash.
See, both these men, I mean, I think Cedric has a lot of pride, but the egos are going to have to be put in check. What does Cedric have planned here?
What, Cedric Alexander, what is he doing here? Look out, oh my goodness. Backing out Pac.
Both men taunting each other. Cedric with that big dive on the outside to Pac, but Pac is able to counter, take him down.
I mean, we interviewed Pac before this match, and he said, even though I did defeat this man to send him packing, send him losing to C.J.M at the time, he still is unfinished business to me because I want him to be done. I don't want him to be here anymore again. He wants to get rid of Cedric, and I don't know if he can possibly do that tonight.
And Pac again saying that he's the best, he's the dominant champ in pure wrestling.
And now, no, Cedric gets up, look out, missile drop kick takes down Cedric.
I believe he was going for that black arrow. Cedric was getting up, but Pac never failing to connect with a big-time maneuver.
Back with those counters, super kick to the face.
Pac taunting the fans here in Washington, D.C. He could care less whether they cheer or boo him.
I look out, Pac. He's going to put him up. Oh, wait, no, he was trying to go put him up top on the apron there on the ropes. But no, didn't quite get it. Look, Cedric Alexander going to pick him up. Power, no. The cover. Here we go. 1, 2. What was Cedric? Cedric reversing it. 2.
What?
We're going to go back and forth here tonight. No, kick out.
Cedric Alexander trying to take it to the Pure Wrestling Champion. Oh, spinning back fist.
I'm telling you, Cedric, when he gets in that mind zone, he's a very smart competitor. Going to drop kick right to the back. Now Cedric Alexander, no, gets counter there. If he can hit a lumbar check, that'd be very good in this match. Oh.
I mean, that could change, that move alone could change the complexion of the match itself. I mean, Pac just dropping Cedric Alexander right on the back of his neck.
And now Pac, is he going to go for it? No, oh my God, Cedric gets the knees up.
He went for the Black Arrow.
Oh no, he did try to go for the Black Arrow, but Cedric almost went for the not the powerbomb, what am I saying, the lumbar check.
Either way, it would have been effective if it was executed. And it might be right now.
Right now! Look out! Lumbar check!
Turning Pac inside out. Could Cedric Alexander win his first World Championship?
There's no way. Here we go. Oh, kick out there. If he hit it again, if he hits it again, I'm pretty sure he can win this matchup.
I mean,
he hit Velveteen 3 times with that maneuver before pinning Velveteen Dream.
I mean, both these men have a lot riding on them, a lot of pressure. Cedric, his family in attendance. Oh, look at this, Pac.
No, not like this, Pac. Not like this. Kick out there by Cedric.
I mean, Cedric has his family in attendance. It's his first world title match, but Pac knows he's a second away from making history in Pure Wrestling.
He knows that for sure. Big right hand. I don't know what in the world.
What is Pac doing? Oh my God!
Both men taken down from that maneuver.
Did you see the height, the elevation that both men landed to the canvas?
And I think, no, that might be over. That might be over. 2 and 3, it's over.
Pac went high risk, did everything he could to put away Cedric.
And there you see it. He might have messed with the back of Cedric Alexander because Pac is still your Pure Wrestling Champion. Still your king here tonight.
What a devastating loss for Cedric. I mean, the sun has set, but the arena just got even darker because the Freak has arrived. Here in Washington, D.C., Lars Sullivan looking to get that APW Championship here tonight. He was close to doing so at APW Hell in a Cell against Alistair Black. And Alistair, if I'm being honest, he barely survived that match by the skin of his teeth.
I mean, I saw that match and I feared for Alistair because Lars Sullivan is one mammoth of a man. I mean, this guy, I can't even call him a man. This monster, this freak, can really take out any man, any opponent at all.
He has done it.
Alistair, this is a last man standing match. This is not no pinfall or submission anymore. This is real deal right now.
And interesting enough, it wasn't as if APW General Manager William Regal sanctioned this matchup to happen. It was Lars Sullivan who asked for this match to be a last man standing match. After, polarizing Alistair Black and even a security guard in APW.
That poor security guard, poor guy, I mean, well, we just have to see how Alistair will do here tonight.
He made his debut, I believe it was 2 seasons ago, am I right? Here at Tribute to the Troops?
You are correct. Season 2, him and Elias made their debut here tonight at Tribute to the Troops. And well, 2 seasons later, look at this, he's APW World Champion. That's incredible.
It goes to show you the drive of the men and women who signed their name on that contract, and what they want is success. Aleister Black has achieved success, and if I'm not mistaken, he is the longest reigning Nations Champion, isn't he still?
The longest reigning Nations Champion, that is correct. I can confirm, yes, that is Aleister Black.
And Aleister Black now an APW World Champion. He defeated Kenny Omega in a grueling matchup. Of course, Iron Man matchup. Back at APW Over the Limit. I mean, they went over the 15-minute time limit, and even then, they dished out everything they had. But Aleister Black still managed to retain the title.
Aleister Black, I mean, obviously, a fighting champion. I'm not going to stand up here or say anything saying that he's not, because he really isn't. Like I said, Season 2, debut. Season 3, Nations Champion. And then, obviously, Season 4, APW World Champion. You never know what can happen for the next time Aleister Black is here or anywhere this time next season. But I'm pretty sure Aleister is one hell of a champion in APW right now.
He is. He's quite honestly one of the standouts. I mean, there's been a long list of champions, but if you want to get technical, Aleister Black is the 19th APW World Champion in the company's history.
19th?
Yes, that's correct.
What's been going on in APW? Jesus Christ, 19!
19 World Champions.
That's quite a lot.
Can Lars do it?
Lars can possibly get the job done. I mean, I don't see why.
It was Aleister Black to be left helpless in the middle of the ring back in Japan when APW went there. Lars Sullivan delivered 3 freak accidents, left him laying in the canvas. He even attacked him backstage a week later and left Aleister Black laying. Lars Sullivan, like we said, he's a monster.
We know he's indeed one monster, but I mean, he can be defeated. We've seen that before.
He can be defeated, but Aleister Black is going to have to dig down deep here tonight.
Oh, automatically shoving him away from the cutter. Oh my God. The power from Lars Sullivan.
A massive chop block, and look at this Iron Claw.
Lars is really taking the fight to Aleister, but there's Aleister going for the big leg there of Lars.
And I think that's what Aleister's going to have to do here tonight. It's, of course, no pinfall, no submission. What he's going to have to do is try to take out the legs of Lars Sullivan, then work on, you know, of course, the body as well.
There's that double foot stomp, going for another kick, but this time Lars reversing in a similar way that Aleister did.
What does Lars Sullivan have planned here for the Dutch Destroyer, sending him hard into that corner?
And now Lars just sending down again, sending Aleister right repeatedly into that corner there.
We've seen this all night long throughout multiple matches. It's very effective. That's why so many people do it.
And now, oh, come on, look at these punches right to the face.
Lars Sullivan can't be contained. And the ref was about to count, and Lars just wants to destroy Aleister Black.
He really wants to do a number on him. Big kick right there. And now, oh God, elbow shot to the face. High kick. Look at these strikes from Aleister, non-stop. Oh, but Lars gonna stop him. Going for the leg.
Those strikes is what Aleister's gonna have to rely on here tonight, like we're seeing right now.
He's gonna have to keep relying on them because I don't think he's gonna knock down Lars anytime soon. Lars is still standing. Oh wait, I might eat my words right now. Oh, down goes Lars.
After so many strikes, that is.
And he keeps going. Oh, clubbing blow to the stomach. And Lars throws him right to the outside.
This isn't the first time a last man standing match occurred here at Tribute to the Troops. This one's going to be a classic as well.
I bet it will. Oh, slamming his face right down onto the apron there. And now, oh no, Alistair, look out. No, 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 on the apron.
Snake eyes on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Lars Sullivan out to destroy Aleister Black. Who knows, maybe even end his career. Aleister Black with a body shot.
Very tough task. I mean, like I said, in my opinion, you want my solid opinion. My honesty, I don't think Aleister's walking away as champion right now.
I mean, I would have to agree with you. Lars has left Aleister laying multiple times. Like I said, Aleister barely escaped at Hell in a Cell. This is a matchup that favors Lars Sullivan. There's a reason why he asked for this to be last man standing, and the ref is going to begin his count.
The ref is going to begin the count. I don't think Lars is going to stay down for long, though. I think maybe he's, you know what? Maybe he's playing possum or trying to catch his breath, honestly, because that's the only thing I can think of. It's a smart decision to do.
Oh, he was trying to get up. Aleister Black noticing right away, gonna try to keep him down. You don't want him to get back up to his feet.
And now here we go, gonna pick him up. Aleister now. Oh, more strikes from Aleister Black. And there you have it again.
Aleister Black just looking on at the challenger to the APW World Championship here tonight. A tribute to the troops. Third annual event.
He's got to make sure that he's down.
And getting up at the count of 6 is Lars Sullivan rolling away from the kicks of Aleister Black, avoiding it at all costs. And look at this. Oh!
Wait, no.
Looked like he was going to go for a follow-away slam. Alistair landed on his feet. Oh, God!
Oh, man.
Double foot stomp right into the chest of Lars Sullivan.
Aleister Black, I mean, obviously destroying Lars Sullivan as of late. I mean, Lars is going to get up, and he's going to be better than ever. So I'm just warning him right now that he's better enjoy the moment before this happens. Right here, right now.
Oh, God. What is Lars doing to Aleister Black?
Oh, goodness. Referee automatically going to start the count because Aleister looks like he might not be able to get up from that maneuver.
I mean, just crashing down into the canvas. Looks like could he be out for good?
I mean, the way he just fell and snapped his head back, and you never know, count of 8. I mean, that took quite a long time to get up from Aleister. I'm kind of concerned for him right now. Like I said, I don't see him walking away as champ. Oh! Cutter there from Aleister.
Takes down Lars Sullivan.
Each man waiting for the referee to get to the count of 10.
You have to incapacitate your opponent to where they can't answer that count of 10. It's the only way either of these men could be victorious. Aleister Black executing that cutter right there into a black mass.
Black mass? I think it might have just knocked him silly or something here, ladies and gentlemen. But oh my, what? Aleister Black is going to try to go in with the weapon here tonight. Look out. Aleister, I don't even know. He's going to try to have him. Oh boy. Look out. Oh God. Using the baseball bat. Brutal there.
Aleister Black going to extreme measures, extreme lengths to make sure Lars Sullivan stays down here in this match.
Now Lars, like I said, I don't know if he was in trouble before, but he is right now.
What does Aleister Black have planned? What is he going for right here?
Oh my God, he landed it.
He landed that moonsault to the outside.
Alistair, what are you doing? Please. He's picking apart the Spanish announce team's table here. This isn't good right now.
Well, I mean, he knows. You gotta do something very impactful to keep a guy like Lars down. This is that very impactful thing.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, moonsault, Jesus! Through the table, crashes it down.
Aleister Black has taken out Lars Sullivan. Is it for good?
I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like he might be done for. Aleister Black's just sitting and waiting here tonight to see if something happens, but I don't think anything will. I think he's done. Is he really, though?
He got the 10 count. Alistair Black is the last man standing. It took a big-time maneuver like this, a moonsault from the ring to the announcer's table to put away Lars Sullivan. Alistair Black retains the APW World Championship in this last man standing match against Lars Sullivan.
Wait, do you see that? Do you see what I see on my monitor right now?
He's undergone a new name, no longer Dean Ambrose, now Jon Moxley. His suspension has been lifted.
What the hell? What is he doing here tonight? I never thought I'd see him back. He's here. He's a tribute to the troops. What's happening?
And now got another double underhook DDT to Alistair Black.
No way. Is he gonna go for another one? You gotta be kidding, another one. He's relentless. He knows the history between himself and Alistair Black.
He took his Money in the Bank contract. He became world champion, something Jon Moxley thought it was his.
Well, now he's back and he wants his title back.
It is time for the main event here at APW C.J.M and Pure Wrestling's Tribute to the Troops.
Here we go. Johnny Gargano's back for more. Ladies and gentlemen, he is, I guess you can say now he's at 100% to fight Pete Dunne for sure. Because remember, at King of the Ring, Pete Dunne defeated Naito. He had 7 matches to rest until the C.J.M Championship match. And I mean, that's kind of crazy right there if you think about it. Because he had all that time to rest in Gargano right after beating Callahan in what it seemed like really tough matchup. And he barely escaped, barely won the match. He had to face Pete Dunne right after that. He was not at 100% at all.
I mean, he went through a war in that OBE rules streak fight with Sami Callahan, barely surviving, and of course it spelled the end of his championship reign shortly after facing a fresh Pete Dunne.
I wouldn't say fresh, but I mean, I would say...
well, he was more fresh than Johnny Gargano, that is.
I mean, of course, but Callahan obviously couldn't get the job done, and oh my goodness.
Pete Dunne is now sitting on top of the mountain as world champion, something he's been longing for quite some time, since the days of APW, a great U.S. champion. But now, C.J.M champion. Exactly. Pete Dunne has left his mark in both APW and C.J.M, and now he's the top guy in C.J.M.
Pete Dunne, I mean, obviously, you know this man beat Andrade 4 times in a row. He was 4-0 against Andrade in an Iron Man match. Andrade didn't pin him once, and that cash-in happened. That cash-in that triggered everybody, that nobody liked. EC3 robbed Pete Dunne of his opportunity.
Pete Dunne has competed on this stage specifically before for the U.S. title in APW. I mean...
And not to forget, I mean, had that match before, I believe, was it last season, the USA title?
I believe so.
Sure. I believe so, but like you said with Becky Lynch, she's undefeated at Tribute to the Troops, but so is Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne has also made an appearance for every single one.
Yes, of the Tribute to the Troops pay-per-view.
He knows he's in trouble. He knows that Gargano is not as hurt as he was that fateful night at King of the Ring last week. He knows that Gargano now has a lot of time to rest off, and now he's at 100%.
And this is going to be a good one. The main event of Tribute to the Troops, the C.J.M Championship matchup between Johnny Gargano and Pete Dunne.
It's a rematch, but the 100% fresh rematch for these two.
And here we go. No, wow.
Oh my.
No lockups.
Getting taken down the cover, but no. I think Gargano's testing Pete Dunne right now. Look at this. Whoa, look at this.
What?
1, 2, and a kick out from Dunne.
I don't think, yeah, exactly as you said, Pete Dunne, he knows he's in trouble. Gargano is coming with a different state of mind here tonight at Tribute to the Troops.
He's coming with a different fight, and obviously Pete Dunne has to roll out because Gargano is taking it to him right now.
Pete Dunne needed that second, that breather.
Oh, please. Oh, goodness, the arm, the hand, the fingers. Oh, I've never seen that one before.
He's not even letting go.
He's not letting go at all. He wants to do all the damage to Johnny Wrestling tonight. Off the ropes, no, counter by Gargano.
Pete Dunne, a very technically sound competitor in that ring. He will work on all of your limbs, more specifically the fingers. But Gargano's going to play a little of Pete Dunne's tactics here.
Oh, God, going for the arm. Every time I look at that move, I can't even look at it. It's just so hard to do.
It could potentially break someone's arm, and Pete Dunne could be in trouble.
Now down goes Johnny Gargano. Big punch right to the neck. I guess you can say that.
And Johnny Gargano
step up in Zaguri there.
Connecting the boot right into the temple of Pete Dunne. And what? Got up really quick, but it served no purpose because he still got taken down with that Hurricane Rana by Johnny Gargano.
Gargano gonna go for a corner move now. Now, no, fighting for position again. These two going at it hard here tonight. Wait a minute. I've seen this move before. Oh, God.
A little variation tonight by Pete Dunne. Instead of the suplex, went for that power bomb.
Oh, and there you go. The move that earned him the C.J.M title. Bitter end by Pete Dunne. The first bitter end of the night. Will it silence Gargano already? Or will Gargano kick out? Let's see. Let's see.
The cover is made. 1, 2, and Johnny Gargano kicks out. I agree with you now. In this situation, that was the ref's fault.
Exactly. I'm telling you, the ref is going crazy right now. Hold on. Oh no, look out. I've seen this before, definitely. The strength that he used to Gargano at King of the Ring.
The bare face kick. Right to the face of Gargano. I mean, and this is what I was talking about. Technically sound is Pete Dunne. He'll work on every one of your body parts to make sure you're beaten up, you're bruised, you're battered.
Oh, and he's going to take revenge right on Gargano for doing
to him. God. That is so brutal. Pete Dunne, oh my God, biting the fingers of Johnny Gargano.
He's doing everything he can to take down Johnny Gargano. Gargano still, was that even a 1 count?
Johnny Gargano, we know how resilient he is. It's what got him to being a C.J.M champion. And now tonight he wants to be a 2-time C.J.M champion, but he has to beat Pete Dunne.
And that throws him to the corner. Johnny Gargano now. Look out. We can see the long dart right here, right now. Long dart by Gargano. Sends down Pete Dunne.
Face first into the middle turnbuckle and quickly countering because Pete Dunne, he knows what was following up next. It was that Gargano escape that was going to come next. He had to escape at all costs.
He had to avoid it as much as he can. Oh, big right hand to the gut. Oh, we've seen this again. Oh, and down goes Gargano. That
vertical suplex powerbomb taking its toll on Johnny Gargano here tonight. The cover by the champ to retain his title.
Will he pin him off of that, though? That's the question. No, not at all.
A 2 count, perhaps another bitter end could lie ahead for Johnny Gargano.
I think you jinxed Gargano, because here it comes. Here's the bitter end. Johnny Gargano down he goes again. The bitter end from Pete Dunne. The cover. And it's not over.
Like we said, the resiliency of Johnny Gargano, the heart, the passion that he puts into every single match he competes in. It's unlike anything else we've ever seen from any other competitor. And Johnny Gargano, he wants to be a 2-time C.J.M champion. He knows what was at stake at King of the Ring, but he knows he was kind of wronged out of the championship. After going through a grueling match, he had to face King of the Ring winner.
And that King of the Ring winner is facing tonight, Lawn Dart, as he does it for the second time of the match. And now going for the cover, not even going for the Gargano escape. Will it earn him back the title? No.
Pete Dunne able to power at it too right there. Johnny Gargano lifting up the bruiserweight. Oh, look at this, a back kick. Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness. Got him with that. Oh, wait a second. Gonna take it old school with this move. This is how he won the C.J.M title. Super kick. Right to Pete Dunne. The same maneuver that got him the title.
Could it be over right here? 2. And no.
Kick out.
Perhaps he needs that Gargano escape. That last bit of a big time maneuver to put away Pete Dunne.
I don't know if he can possibly. Oh God, he got choked up on the ropes there.
And what does Pete Dunne have planned? Trying to target the leg of Johnny Gargano.
And now, hold on. Look at that.
Oh God!
Come on.
Fingers in the nose of Johnny Gargano. Oh my goodness! Stomping on the back of his neck.
Tonight is this man.
Pete Dunne is brutal. He is ruthless. That's what you're gonna get out of the bruiserweight.
He's losing his mind right now. You could see there, he was going crazy. Now Pete Dunne, big right hand, no, eats a super kick to the gut.
Both men charged at each other. Both of them charged at each other, but Gargano was able to take down Pete Dunne first.
And now, look out. Pete Dunne is back inside the ring.
Both of them staring at each other. It could have been Gargano's mistake instead of executing a maneuver.
Now the cover. Hold on. Will it be over after that signature blow? It's no.
Gargano still is able to kick out.
Well, he's not going to be able to kick out of this. For the third time. Third time's a charm. It's got to be over. He's got it hooked. He's got it planted. He brings him down.
A third bitter end to Johnny Gargano. Could this be the moment where Gargano loses? And it is a successful 3 count for Pete Dunne as he retains the C.J.M Championship.
Well, now you can see Pete Dunne on top of the mountain yet again, defeating Johnny Gargano not once but twice at 50% and 100%. Hell, at any percent, Pete Dunne is the better man here tonight. The Bruiserweight is still C.J.M champion.
The definitive winner, it is Pete Dunne, no question, no doubt about it. But ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this pay-per-view, please leave a like, subscribe to both of our channels if you haven't already, and we will see you all next week for APW, C.J.M, and Pure Wrestling.